Meet Charles Dickens, one of the most celebrated novelists of the 19th century, a self-made millionaire, and possibly the first ever global celebrity. To the world, he was a beloved storyteller. But behind closed doors, his life was far from perfect. Born the second of 6 children, Dickens grew up in poverty. His father's reckless spending landed him in debtor's prison, forcing 12-year-old Charles to leave school and work 10-hour shifts in a shoe factory. While his mother and siblings joined his father in prison, Charles was left to fend for himself. This experience deeply shaped his life, inspiring the themes of poverty and child labor in David Copperfield and Oliver Twist. Haunted by these memories, he kept them hidden, only revealing them in his biography years after his death. From a young age, Dickens craved fame and a life unlike his impoverished childhood. He tried acting and was quite good at it, but gave it up after falling for Maria. But her family disapproved of her association with an aspiring actor. Hoping to win approval, he took a law job, sparking his writing career but not Maria's hand. At 21, he published his first short story, A Dinner at Poplar Walk. And 3 years later, when he published his first novel, The Pickwick Papers, Dickens became a countrywide literary sensation. His fame grew so rapidly that even Queen Victoria read his works. So famous that during his first trip to the USA, he was mobbed by fans and avoided haircuts, fearing his hair would be sold as souvenirs. Despite his success, Dickens's personal life was tumultuous. After 22 years of marriage to Catherine Hogarth, their union ended following a huge public scandal. He married her at 20, and they had 10 children in 15 years, along with at least 2 miscarriages, which strained her health and their marriage. Dickens criticized her as an incompetent mother and even blamed her for having so many children. To prevent more children, he separated their beds with a bookshelf. Their relationship crumbled when Dickens, at 45, began a secret affair with 18-year-old actress Ellen Ternan. The affair led to a public scandal after Catherine accidentally received a bracelet meant for Ellen. Dickens denied the rumors, attempted to have Catherine committed to a mental asylum, and restricted her contact with their children. Catherine eventually moved to a new home, aiming to establish her own life. On her deathbed, she gave her daughter letters she had received over the years, saying, "Give this set to the British Museum, that the world may know Charles loved me once." Charles Dickens died on June 9, 1870, at the age of 58, leaving behind a legacy of timeless works like A Christmas Carol, Great Expectations, and Bleak House. Despite his fame and achievements, his personal life was fraught with challenges, reminding us that even the most celebrated figures are not immune to human flaws. Experience the stories that made Dickens immortal and 12,000 more curated classics from famous authors. Start reading today for just $3.99 per month on Ample Reads. Your first month is free.